Ladies and gentlemen, the Shawcast Network proudly presents Blurred is the Word. Blurred. The blurred is the word. I said it blurred. The blurred is the word. I said the blurred. The blurred is the word. Hey. The blurred is the word.
Hey, you know what that means? Blurred is the word. Of course, I'm happy you're here. I am Shah Blacq with my nearest and dearest. I have Turquoise back. Welcome, Turquoise.
What's going on?
Yo.
We got young Rees in the building.
Hey,
Good old Rees.
what's
Hey,
good?
hey.
And this is a very special episode. We got kind of a crossover going on here. We have, of course, returning guest, writer, poet, mother. We got Nuera.
Hello.
Nuera Sunshine. Brand new author. How you feeling?
I'm gonna need you to stop calling me a guest. We went over this last time.
You said that twice too.
Yes, yeah. Our correspondent.
Pink or yellow? You're yellow, right? I'm supposed to be pink. So I mean,
That's a better title, the correspondent. That's nice. It's just like guest. Guest is kind of throwaway. It's like
correspondent is not
you
official
don't like-
either.
oh.
No. Correspondent is somebody that's like don't even have an official
need-
role. They
you need
still out on the
paperwork?
field.
You want paperwork? I got it.
He disrespectful. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I'm good though. Thank you, sir.
Good. We got actress, comedian, writer, performer. We got BlackGirlMarvel.
Nah, like, let me dab it up. Wait. Thank you for having me.
Y'all are all great and talented people. How y'all weekend? How's y'all week?
Oh,
Too short.
cool.
Too short, but it's cool.
The year is going past first.
Yeah.
Yeah, weekend been alright.
Yeah.
Weekend has been okay.
We are fresh off of Comic-Con 2024. Marvel's panel H, Hall H.
Hall H, yeah.
Hall H News. How y'all feeling about it? Of course, Fantastic Four, First Steps, new subtitle name. I don't like that name, by the way.
What?
I do.
You
I
do?
like it because it's they first steps.
I like it.
Not only like in the MCU, but like
It reminds me of Rugrats or something.
I love it.
Like I'm ready to hear.
Yeah.
They can find their way into that.
First steps.
I'm here for it.
Turquoise, Reese, y'all-
It's
y'all
okay. And like
I like it.
I'm indifferent. I just want to see Sue. So
I'm
I'm just here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm good with the name. I think it's like she said, it's their first steps, and I think that's pretty much it's an intro movie. So that's where I'm taking it at.
Instead of being like Fantastic Four Origins, they're
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm
I'll
saying?
take
It's a
first
different
step.
way to say like origin in my book. So.
I guess because the other two were named Fantastic Four, and it's just that was it. It wasn't no.
Yeah, it's nothing on it. To me, this
Yeah.
gives me like, okay, maybe first steps. What can they like? It gives me like speculation, because I'm like, what they mean by first steps?
Yeah, like where we going?
Where we going? Like,
Yeah.
you know, first steps out of orbit. First steps out of like, you know what I mean? Like, because
Okay.
it looks like it takes place in the '60s or '70s
Yeah,
or something. So.
alternate 1960s
Yeah.
futuristic aesthetic.
Just reminding me of that movie that's coming out that's talking about the fake moon landing. I'm like,
Oh, Fly Me to the Moon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah. What about Thunderbolts? How y'all feeling about that?
I'm indifferent.
I'm not excited for the characters,
Suicide Squad.
but I'ma still watch it. Like I mean,
No.
Yeah, Suicide Squad, Marvel.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
that is.
I mean, at this, I want it to be fun. Like, I feel like Thunderbolts could have been like rated R.
Yeah.
If they were, because they're like the Suicide Squad of like Marvel, they could be rated R. They can have some fun, but I know they're not gonna do that. It's gonna be PG-13 goodness. So
I mean, we got Deadpool though.
That took some convincing though.
that wasn't even rated R in my book, but I guess that didn't feel
But
rated R.
Deadpool's that one movie I think they could skate with.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
because some of that stuff was like, wow, okay. This was it. So,
Facts.
yeah,
I
I
agree.
was like, okay.
I'm excited for Captain America: Brave New World.
I am.
too.
We turn to that Winter Soldier feel.
I love Anthony Mackie, so he
They're
deserves
saying
everything.
that that robot, whatever that is, the celestial thing, they're introducing adamantium for the first time, and that's what the robot is
Yeah.
made out of. So I think
Oh,
that's
wow.
kind
The
of dope.
robot's crazy.
That's why they're fighting over it.
That's dope.
Well, not for the first time, but for like a long time. No, wait, it is for the
Because
first
they
time. My
never,
bad.
yeah, they haven't mentioned
My,
it.
my
for
brain
Marvel.
said for vibranium
Girl,
when you
right.
said adamantium. I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
vibranium's been here. You know? Adamantium, yeah.
We noticed.
I like that. So that I'm like, will that lead into like X-Men in a way?
I
Even
think
though
we're about to be in our mutant era.
That's what it feel like.
That's what it feel like. Even though I feel like the X-Men are on a different plane. They not in our universe.
I don't know why though. Like
Because I think they
really
would have
do feel
popped up by now, or
separated.
it was like it would have been smarter them to like drop some type of hint that they exist.
They trying to.
But the X-Men can't be there and like all this is happening, they don't get involved.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I think they're gonna be involved in Secret Wars, and then somehow or another, them two worlds, like where Monica Rambeau at,
Yeah.
they gonna
they gonna
like,
collide.
merge.
They gotta get her back, so
Yeah.
that makes sense. I like that.
Yeah.
They gotta get her back here. So
Yeah.
because what I'm not gonna do is cast off this black woman.
When I saw the trailer, I was just like, "Oh crap! It's not gonna be another show," and I was kind of disappointed because I wanted a whole other show.
What show?
The Winter Soldier.
Like Captain America.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it could be after the movie.
It could be. It could be.
It could be.
But
Did they stop the Ironheart thing? That's still coming out.
That's finished filming,
Okay.
so that's still on the way.
Okay,
That's still on
good.
the way.
'Cause y'all keep messing with the black characters. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
You know what? Okay, I really want to see how Falcon, America, Captain, whatever.
Crying Falcon.
Captain America, Falcon. Like
Falcon
I
Driver.
have to say that. Like, but I want to see how he takes down Red Hawk.
Hawk,
Like that's
yeah.
crazy.
And he don't got no
Like,
serum or nothing.
No.
but he did something in the trailer. I was like, he a little strong now. Like it look a little.
I mean, he
I
could've-
saw that
Superman.
ass. He been working on that ass.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
a fact.
okay, you trying to
Squat.
be America's ass part two.
Okay, it's a. I mean, it's possible that he trained his body like physically. You know, I mean, I know it's Red Hulk. Like, I'm not crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
everybody listening, I'm not crazy. I know it's Red Hulk. Okay, breathe. but I'm just saying though, like, it's possible for somebody at their physical peak, and he's like smart. He's a tactician. I don't. You know, I'll still give it to him without the serum, but something tells me somehow he's going to. They're going to get him to take that
They
serum.
gonna,
I don't think so.
You don't think
I
so?
don't know.
I think it's gonna be more so defensive maneuvers, moving out the way.
You gonna have to figure it
Not
out.
really.
I don't
No,
know.
I mean, he got wings.
We
They
gonna
made
see.
of. They made of
Maybe his suit
vibranium.
might be
Vibranium.
So I mean,
we gonna see.
And his real name is Clarence.
you
so.
feel me? He could rap him to death.
I love those memes when they looking at the Avengers looking at him when they showing scenes of 8 Mile. That is my shit.
I am so glad I seen that movie to even know what you're talking about. Cause I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, wow.
Honey, it's about to
You
get
ate
fired.
that. You ate that.
But I'm excited for Captain America. I hope the boycott or whatever people choose to boycott, it won't mess up this ride for Anthony Mackie. Cause I don't know. They talking about the Zionist character, but also Thanos was a genocider and nobody cared. So I'm just, you know.
I think people need to leave this shit alone. Like, it's comic books.
No, that's what I'm saying.
All of it has some type of social
Awareness or
commentary on
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
it's just like you can't cancel everything.
No, like facts. But also, I
It
mean,
offends me. Cancel it.
that was,
No.
I mean, that was just like my thought. Because my thought was like, I hate what's going over happening in Palestine. Because like nobody should be like losing their life or dying like that.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody thought of Zionists. I'm not saying everybody, but people that aren't socially aware had no idea what a Zionist was.
Mm-hmm.
And then because of this character in the comics, this fictional character is a Zionist, people want to boycott this movie. Oh, I know. I have a habit of doing that. I know I have a habit of doing that. I be pounding on
Look,
the
we're
table.
gonna take our stars away. You better stop.
You know what? You right. My bad, y'all. But I just want Anthony Mackie to have a solid like chance, and I feel like whenever a black character in Marvel has a chance, something gets cloudy over them for some reason, and they don't get a fair shot. And I want Anthony Mackie to have a fair shot. He earned this role. Like he's been there for a minute. He's earned this role.
Yeah, he been here for a minute.
I like that.
Yeah.
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 Was there any movies we're gonna get to the Avengers stuff? Are there any announcements that you thought they were gonna make that they didn't?
I'm just open for surprises at this point because they didn't cut and put in so often. I'm just like, whatever y'all give me, just give it to me.
Right.
And then
As long as it
enough
makes
time.
sense.
I'm just.
As long as it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully it's good. That's all
Did they
I'm at.
say anything about the Young Avengers at all? Nothing?
No.
It'll probably
Okay,
be a minute
so-
before we hear about them.
Do you want to see that?
I want to because I read it. Like, if I didn't read it, then I'd be like, okay, I see it when I see it. But I want to see it. Like, I want to see what y'all trying to do. Like, I see the characters y'all have already, and I'm like,
Yeah, they keep
okay.
hitting at it.
So I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see
I
that
hope
Disney
it's-
Plus special.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
like a
gonna
little
be that
series
too.
or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't have to be a movie. Like everything don't have to be a movie. Like you have this platform, you have Disney Plus. put some shows out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like all your like secondary characters that you like. This would be an interesting little one-off like story just to add to the world or whatever. Throw it on Disney Plus.
What I thought
I
was
still
going to
feel
happen.
Eternal should have been a show.
You said what was?
Eternal should have been a TV show.
For sure.
I love the movie still,
Internals,
but
oh,
it
okay.
definitely would have been
I ain't mad at
more
that.
well accepted
I ain't
if
mad
it was a
at that.
TV show because we would have been able to get way deeper into each of those characters.
Yeah.
They deserve so much. Like I hope
And
they
it's
do
so
something
many
else.
of them too. They put like a
Yeah.
barrage of actors in one movie and was like, here y'all go.
Right. And I was
To
here
let
for it.
out
I'm like, oh, this casting. Yes,
for
give it
sure.
to me.
I enjoyed Eternals. I thought it was a fun, but I agree.
It's underrated for sure.
No, it's very underrated, and I agree. A TV show would have probably did it like justice, kind of like Percy Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I think what they're gonna do, well, at least will be smart. Whatever happens on Secret Wars, they up in Battle World. So time passes on Earth. So while that's happening, the Young Avengers have to step up because something's happening on Earth. That would make sense.
Yeah.
For
I'm
me.
here for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
If they off world and they need help, but I mean they would need to get organized for that because right now everything's scattered.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody's
It'll-
scattered.
Right.
There's
I
like
mean,
no unity.
Kamala getting everybody organized.
I'm
You see?
crying. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she
Yeah,
is.
her and Kate
She
Bishop.
is.
Yeah, yeah.
Kate
Kate
Bishop.
Bishop.
I like Kate Bishop's character.
Oh, I like her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was
The,
annoying
the
for
actress, for
like 3
sure.
episodes, and then after that, I was like, I kind of mess with her. But she was annoying for
Yeah.
like 3 episodes for me. I was
Yeah,
like,
she.
I was like, she doing too much for me. I was like, then after a while, she kind of I just fell into her character. I was like, okay, I like it, especially when her and Yelena started going back and forth. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I love her.
no, I love Yelena, but Kate, I felt like Kate was like, Yelena could have killed her in 2 seconds, and Kate was like, Kate was on her head. Kate was like, I'm
She
still
was like a
going.
little puppy to her. Like
Yeah.
I felt like
No,
that.
facts.
Oh, you so good.
To me, it's giving like Natasha, Yelena, and now like Yelena's like the Natasha, and
Yeah,
Kate's
Yeah,
like the Yelena.
I can see that. I can see that.
I like
I love that.
I'm not gonna bury the lead. The Russo brothers are back to direct Avengers 5 and 6, the same ones who directed Winter Soldier, Civil War, and Avengers 3 and 4.
Okay.
Avengers has been renamed from Kang Dynasty to
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
Yeah, exactly. Can we have a moment of silence?
I did some research, and it's an actual comic where he is like Dr. Doom.
No, he is.
Yeah.
And
He's a
there's like
variant.
different
Yeah.
variants of like certain superheroes that turn out to be Dr. Doom.
And of course, we're talking about Robert Downey Jr.
Tony.
I mean,
being announced for Dr. Doom. For
Yes.
Avengers 5 and 6.
listen, I told somebody already. I want them to modulate his voice because if not, he's going to be Tony Von Doom.
Yeah.
Tony
Because
Von Doom.
RDJ has a very specific way of speaking. His cadence is synonymous with Robert Downey. With Iron Man.
Yeah.
So if they don't figure out a way to change his voice, he's going to be.
Yeah,
it's gonna be,
honestly-
it's
They're
gonna
gonna
be
Darth
Iron
Vader him,
That's
and
what I
then
wanted
it's
to
gonna be a
do.
reveal.
That's the only way I would
Yeah.
think they would though. Like
Like-
any Doom that only Doom that we only had, his voice was like
But
that
I
when he
meant
had
like
the mask on too.
I meant
so.
like when he's just Victor Von Doom as well.
human.
That's
Even in human form, because if he's going to sound like himself. And
don't-
he's going to sound. And to me, all I'm gonna see is Tony Von Doom. Like that's all I'm gonna see.
But I think that's what's
Variant,
going to
you still
trip out the
gonna-
audience, though. It's like, wait a minute, like this
It's-
is an alternative universe.
it's not
like,
because
I want him to be
They-
a variant. I don't want him to be Victor Von.
no, I don't. I want him to be a variant too. I would
Yeah.
prefer if he was a variant.
Yeah, he's gonna be
I am about to cry. That is hilarious because I'm in human form. Oh, I am Dr. Doom.
I know, right?
That's what I think. I'm like, how you want him to be in human form with that voice? Like what?
I don't want him to have
He's
that
always
voice,
gonna wear the mask.
But I want him to modulate his voice. Of course, he's going to already have a deep voice as like Doom because that's just what
That's
it
gonna
is.
bother me.
But like, I need him to like change the pitch of his voice or something, like his
Yeah.
actual voice, like maybe
You want him to talk
deepen
like
it a
Sherlock?
little bit. I mean, I take it. Like maybe they can deepen his voice a little bit, but there's certain words that even when he was in Oppenheimer, all I saw was Tony Stark sometimes when he was
Yeah.
in Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
He can't run from it. Yeah.
Like that's his voice. So like I felt like add some popping circumstance in there and change his voice up a little bit.
Oh, you know who he can talk to or talk like?
Who?
I'm a dude disguised as another dude.
I take it. I take it. 100%.
What do you
know,
mean, you
mad-
people?
The woke people are mad about that movie.
Oh
but-
yeah, that movie's getting a resurgence in a bad way.
Whatever. They can get over it.
I can get over it really
That
hard.
movie is solid gold.
And I feel like the people that it should like offend, like it should offend, aren't offended. So I think everybody should just relax. There's not
Yeah.
a black person alive that have seen that movie that's like, I'm offended
Yeah.
that he did that. No,
I never really seen it, but I seen clips. So
I need you to watch
You gotta
that.
watch
Fire.
it. You gotta watch it.
Yes,
For sure.
It's homework after the show.
that movie classic to me. I
Okay.
think it's Ben Stiller at his peak, and it's Robert Downey Jr. at his peak of just being like whatever he is. Like he's great in that. It's layers to his character.
Avengers 6, Secret Wars. I
And
did
they
notice the
changed it.
colors of the font is the same color as Iron Man. So I'm thinking at the end of Doomsday, they go, oh, it's Tony. Let's go get another Tony to fight this Tony. That's my
Listen,
rough
Marvel literally said RDJ until you're 90. Like
Right, exactly. I was waiting to say that.
Like,
say that.
until you're 90, sir, because they won't let this man rest.
The theory, the Marvel theory that's going around is that's why Doctor Strange said that Tony had to die to prevent him from becoming Doctor Doom, or they said something else could have happened with him discovering time travel. He would have went back in time and saw all the other Tony variants, and he wants to try and save and fix everything.
Yeah.
So ain't no telling what he would have did if he would have stayed alive.
The other thing is that, like, that character that they're basing it on, his costume is the same colors as Iron Man. So,
Yeah.
which is funny when they pulled him out in green. I'm just like,
yeah. They gonna switch it. They gonna have him in green.
How would y'all feel about like an all silver Iron Man suit with the green cape and everything?
No.
No.
I think that's gonna be.
No, I feel
Like-
he make it. I feel like he make it. He needs some. He needs some colors on there. Something.
yeah, that's
Even
Anthony
if they
Stark.
make a suit that has like the Doom colors, I'll take that with the cape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be no robotic suit. I don't.
I mean, I don't either, but like that's kind of all they've been giving us. I'm because even the mask they had on was kind of like robotic. So like, what? It's gonna have to be something.
And then what's gonna be the accident that makes him
Right.
yeah. What's gonna be the accident that makes him want to hide his face? Because they said in the comic he had beef with Reed Richards, and that was the initial start of
He
that.
always do.
Yeah.
beef.
No, that's
That's
right.
weird. That's canon. That's canon.
Or he could be in an abusive relationship with Pepper. Was that her name?
I'm crying.
Pepper Potts.
Miss
That's
Potts.
facts.
She
Or-
told that ass up.
It could be his original explosion that made him Iron Man. It like fucked up his face.
It didn't make him. It didn't make him Iron Man. Just turned him into Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Phantom of the Opera, that nigga. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
I
Yeah.
would love that. Like,
I'm
give
here
me
for
that.
it. I'm here for it,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be a dope way to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel is
But you know it's gonna be attached to Reed in some way. Like he saw Reed make something and he's like, I could do it
Yeah.
better, and then it like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they do
That's
that.
the storyline.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
gonna be like that because
That's
he's
the
gonna blame his
storyline.
disfiguration on Reed, and he's like, I'm this because of you.
Okay, so so does that mean Fantastic Four is going to bleed into Avengers
Oh yeah,
movies?
it's gonna
then?
bleed into
Yeah,
Doomsday.
okay.
It has to.
It has been announced they will
That's
be.
crazy.
And we don't even know the movies that's coming out between
Right.
them.
Right.
What they
Ooh.
gonna come out
It
with.
has
Yeah,
to,
Shows.
because if it's Avengers Doomsday and it's about Doom and he's connected to Fantastic Four, it has to be a through line somewhere.
So is Chris Pine gonna be Flame again?
Star Lord.
Not Chris, that one. The other Chris. Captain America Chris.
Chris
Chris
Oh,
Evans.
Chris
Yeah. I'm like Chris.
I
Okay.
was like, what's next? Him as Magneto. It's like, oh, come on. Y'all
Yeah,
do it.
for real. Y'all put him everywhere. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was only two characters.
I think it was any variant that I could see being Doctor Doom, it would be Tony. Because he's smart enough to be him.
I mean, you
for
can
sure.
still bring the other guy that played Doom back, honestly, because I liked his Doom. So
I mean,
Jeremy
I like.
Somebody.
I didn't say I like Julian McMahon as Doom.
Yeah.
So if they would have revealed Julian McMahon on Hall H as Doom, I think I would have been more excited than Robert Downey Jr. No offense to Robert Downey Jr. He's an amazing actor.
yeah, like I wasn't
But-
really too. I was like, okay,
To
cool.
me, it feels.
I'm okay.
Shoehorned.
Shoehorned, yeah, but it feels desperate on Marvel's end to. I feel like they they hearing all these people talk about like, man, Marvel ain't what it used to be. It's just the first like 3 or 4 phases. Like people feeling this way, and then it's like, cause it's just too. It's like a lot at once. You brought back a fan favorite, and you brought back fan favorite directors at the same time. Like either you're going to continue to grow and just say forget everybody, and we're going to continue to expand this world, or you're going to kind of regress. And to me, it feel like a little bit of a regression, and that has nothing to do with Robert Downey Jr.'s acting ability and nothing to do with the Russo's directing ability. I just feel like if y'all going to if y'all gonna reach for new heights, let's put some new actors in there. Let's put some new directors in there. Like let's put some new voices in there that can probably be like, well, that's kind of stupid. Maybe this or something like that. Like, but that's just me. I feel like it's a little bit of desperation. They're trying to get back those
Yeah,
like.
they're trying to get the money back.
Yeah, they're trying to get back those woke people that's like, it's too woke now. And to me, when you do stuff like that, I feel like you're cutting out black people or you're cutting out people of color, period, by doing that. Because now you're bringing back the whitest man of the MCU, and that's Robert Downey Jr.
The whitest man.
He is.
No, he not. He's a dude.
Disguised as a dude, pretending to be another dude.
Exactly.
But that dude is white with blue eyes.
Not when he was in Tropic Thunder.
And he's blonde. He is Australian.
He had them black contacts in. He was fine.
He pulled them out. It was blue as the ocean. Okay.
Not the script. Stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners, we're going to talk about Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yay.
The first few minutes will not be spoilers. We're going to do non-spoilers. When you hear this shotgun, actually, where is my shotgun?
Oh, shit.
When you hear
From the
that-
west side, cut it out.
When you hear that again, we will go into spoilers. You have been warned.
Spoilers and PTSD.
That's hilarious.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
That was Deadpool a snippet from the Deadpool trailer, and I'm going to read the IMDb description as follows. Wade Wilson has offered a place in the MCU by the TVA, but instead recruits a variant of Wolverine to save his universe from extinction. Directed by Sean Levy, starring Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Turquoise, Reese.
Yo.
Yes, sir.
What did you guys think of Deadpool and Wolverine?
It was dope.
I enjoyed myself. I saw it twice.
Yeah, it
I
was
saw
nice.
it Friday and I saw it today, which is Sunday.
Hey.
And it was good. I enjoyed it. It was very enjoyable.
Yeah, it was cool.
And certain things were worth the wait.
I think that's what it was. It was worth the wait. It was, because we didn't know where it was going. We saw so much, but overall, I was like, okay, I'm cool with this.
Okay.
I'm content.
Any problems? Non-spoiler issues?
I'm gonna wait till we get to the spoilers.
Yeah, we can wait for that. Yeah.
New era.
It made me happy, horny, and hopeful.
Ooh,
Okay.
I second that. Amen.
Seat was very moist.
All right. BlackGirlMarvel.
I don't know how I follow that, but
Do it. Do it.
it could have been better in my opinion.
Oh.
I was a little disappointed with Deadpool and Wolverine. So being honest.
Interesting.
Yes, I was a little disappointed.
It's a
I had
lot
a-
of hateration in this dance.
It is.
love you for
And
that.
I'm a Harlem Shake on that because
I love you for that. I love
I'm
it.
just being honest. But I mean, I'm not to say that I didn't enjoy like a lot of parts of it for sure because it's Deadpool and Wolverine. It's Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman, but it could have been better.
Okay.
Could have been better.
I myself, I loved it. I did have a couple little qualms with it.
Come on, Qualms.
Word of the day.
Qualms.
Say it again.
Qualms.
Is
Quam.
that Quam?
Hey, listen. I had a few issues.
And
I
that was
just
your word
want
for
to
the
put it in my
day.
repertoire, so
I think
know.
Qualms
Use it in a
is Qualms. Yeah, Qualms.
Siri.
Okay, Kiki.
Qualm.
Hey Siri.
The subtitles
Like
of the
Pam
show.
Pam. Help with the Pam Pam.
But I mostly enjoyed it. I know. I'm
You said loved it.
Yeah, we
Don't be
ready.
changing no answers.
Right.
But I loved it, even though I did have a couple issues.
Qualms.
I did.
Qualm.
Okay. That's what stick out.
Continuity.
It's like,
But I did love the movie. Did you guys? Well, Lala, for example.
Yeah.
Because you don't keep up with everything.
I do, but I don't. Go ahead.
Did you like the tie-ins to the larger MCU?
I enjoyed them, yeah.
Okay.
I still feel like those kind of fell flat in a way,
Okay.
but I still enjoyed them, yeah. So I like the TVA pull Ooh, my bad.
TVA pool is good.
It was in the trailer.
Oh, it was in the trailer. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
My bad.
yeah,
I ain't want
yeah,
to, because
trailer's
you know,
good.
I ain't heard the shotgun yet, so I ain't want to throw it out. But like TVA, like I like that. I like Elias. That we, all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What did you think of? Because I'm just talking about trailer stuff. Cassandra Nova, with the actress that
I
played
enjoyed
Cassandra
her.
Nova. Emma
She was
Corrin.
good.
She was a highlight.
She did her thing.
Yeah.
She wasn't a person I didn't enjoy, so she did her thing.
She a villain.
I was cool
Yeah.
with it. Yeah.
I felt like she's what they wanted old girl from the Marvels to be.
Yes.
I feel like that's the energy I needed her to have.
The Marvels, which one? Oh, the enemy.
Yeah,
Oh.
to be the villain.
Oh,
I needed her to have
was
that.
not a good villain.
I needed her to have that energy. To me, her acting was fine. It's her energy that wasn't there. And Cassandra Nova's actor, she had the energy. Her energy was like, I was like, this chick crazy. I was like, she that.
And she was creepy, but I also thought, I'm like, y'all could have just used the ball bitch you already had. You had Tilda Swinton. You could have just like alternative universe. She's also Charles' sister.
I mean, you
Two
could
bald
have
white
used her as a
bitches.
variant.
Who's that?
Could have just
The
she
Supreme
was the
one.
the Supreme
ancient
one.
I mean, the ancient one. Sorry, the ancient one.
When I saw that
hilarious.
bald head and the slender, I'm like, oh, that could. Oh, all right.
Honestly, it
hilarious.
could
New
have
white
been.
ball bitch.
That would have been dope. That would have been actually dope.
That's hilarious.
And she
I would
could
like
she
that.
could definitely give off the
Oh yeah,
the
Tilda.
creepy.
Tilda be looking creepy. She be looking crazy sometimes. Some of her stuff she do. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys?
that's A1 casting.
It was cool. Wait.
Cassandra Nova.
Yes. Yeah. She did her thing. Yeah, like of course, I didn't know anything about her until I saw her, and I was like, okay, I gotta looked her up. I was like, okay, cool, can't wait to see it. So I was like, okay, yeah. Out of all at least the antagonist characters, I think she was the best one for me. I liked her a lot. Yeah,
Okay.
Ooh, the best.
I think so.
Oh.
For the audience that wants to know, should they see this movie without spoil?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, go see it.
Absolutely.
Just to
Especially
go.
on $5 Tuesday.
Always go see a movie just to say you saw it. Like there should be
never
no
take
question.
nobody else's word for
If
it.
you
Just
like
go see it
movies,
yourself.
just go see it.
Yep, I
Yeah.
agree.
I can't stand people like, I'm not going to see it because my brother said it was. Fuck you.
Just go see it. You
No,
know?
me neither. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, like we can't talk
brother's
about it until we go to spoilers, so let's go to spoilers.
Hey.
Just keeping it cute.
Disappear if you don't want to hear.
Mama, don't.
Stop. That's hilarious and traumatizing at the same time.
This is spoilers. All right. So, I love the Chris Evans cameo.
That was funny.
That
Yes,
threw me
Evans.
off guard.
That was funny.
I did not expect that. I was shocked.
When he
I was
said-
expecting
when he said
it.
flame
Yeah.
on, I was like, hilarious.
I was like, that's Johnny.
I said about time.
Because I definitely
That's
saw the America's ass. I'm like,
Plus, they
And
had
then I
him-
was just more
They did
pleasantly
it strategic
surprised.
too because he had on the poncho.
Yeah,
You saw the
and he
blue
was
underneath.
talking like Captain
You feel
though.
me?
You
But
know.
you saw the blue underneath, and you like, okay, Captain America.
That's
And
Chris
he-
Evans for sure.
You feel me? Because I know that voice.
Yeah, I noticed that too. So, that's Chris Evans.
Know that
That's
voice.
his hands. I
You
know
feel
it.
me? That's his side profile. I know it, like from the bottom. Like,
I really enjoyed the after scene.
Yes.
At the end.
Oh, at the end when
I was
Oh.
like, did you not stay?
That
Are you
was
not-
hilarious.
Don't
Take
do that.
Marvel out your
Do
name.
you know my
That
name?
was hilarious.
Do you
I was
know?
about to report you.
I had to text her though, like, is there in credit? Because I was ready to go, honestly, but I stayed. It was funny.
My audience stayed for sure. Like nobody.
Yeah,
got
nobody
it.
left.
So
Yeah.
many
There was a
people
few of
still
them in
get up.
there.
I'm like, I don't like. What are you doing?
A lot of people get up and stay by the stairs. So they can
That's
make
what
their
I
way
just did
out.
because I didn't.
I just sat there. I just put my seat down, and my seat was like farting. It was like, so loud. I was like, "This is what we doing."
All them
The
chairs
slow
need some
stick 'em.
grease.
Don't they need some
Something.
WD-40 and stuff? That's what we doing. But I like that scene because he actually said that, and I like that. Like the whole movie, we thought that like Deadpool said he
Deadpool
was to
just being an
die.
asshole.
We thought you were being so selfish.
Nope.
That's hilarious.
And the fact that Wolverine just like I was really into it.
But that scene did give me like, what was it? Knives Out. Like it felt like his Knives Out character.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
When
funny.
definitely.
you watch it again
Yeah.
and you see that scene,
Yeah.
he's looking like knowing the after scene, the after credit scene, and seeing it again, and seeing how he's acting. It's like,
Yeah, you said it.
You said all that shit.
Definitely a Rick James moment.
Like you said
All
all
that,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you was talking
That's-
mad.
I don't kick
Hilarious.
no mud on his
Crazy.
couch. I kick mud on his couch.
Turks.
Yo.
What were some of your favorite parts?
I'm not trying to jump around, but when we finally got my man's with the mask on, the full fucking suit, the full Wolverine.
Oh
suit.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nerdgasm for sure.
Moisturized.
Yeah.
Full. That he looked so good.
My theater went crazy when that happened.
He
I was
looked
like, "Come on!" I was
so
screaming like,
good.
"Yeah."
It was worth the 20-year wait.
Because I wasn't sure if they were gonna really do it. You know, they had it on there for aesthetic, like on the trailers
And they kept
and
it
all
on
that
him
stuff.
for a
Yeah.
while. It wasn't like he was on it and then we didn't see it for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
He actually did keep it on
Yeah.
for a minute. So
Did you guys like the beginning with the cameo of Happy Hogan?
Yes,
that was
I
funny.
enjoy. I
Yeah.
It was
enjoy.
cute.
I like John Favreau, so like
Happy.
put
Hogan.
him in anything.
yeah,
The driver.
that's his name.
John Favreau,
Right.
You know the actor.
The beginning.
Come on.
Tony's like security
hamburger.
dude.
Oh yeah. Happy.
Happy.
Happy. Why y'all just say happy? Like y'all
You still don't know, do you? You still don't know.
No happy.
That's what I do.
Like damn, bitches is happy.
I like seeing him in anything, but I will say that was like pacing for that was like. I was like, get to the point. I was like, get to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
You
back
so
and forth.
impatient. No,
I am. 100%.
It was cool though. I think because I like him, I think if it was anybody else, I would have been like, okay, well, we don't care. Like, okay.
No, I feel you.
But yeah, I liked seeing him.
The only time I think it would have been funnier if it was like Pepper Potts or something.
Oh, I think Pepper would have been
If it was like
fucking
Pepper.
I think
same
that
lines
probably
and
would've
Pepper.
been-
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Same lines and Pepper. Like
Ooh,
if it
that
was
would have
Pepper.
ate.
I'm just saying. Like,
I don't think so. I think it
don't
would have
think
been
so.
dry. I feel like it would have been
I
drier.
don't know.
She's always sarcastic.
Like she
And we
is,
did-
but
if she
she's
was-
not happy sarcastic.
But Happy wasn't
Picture
really.
her
She
meeting
did with
Deadpool.
Tony.
Picture Piper meeting Deadpool. Come on now.
I mean, she's gonna be
Hilarious.
disgusted, like in whatever.
Yeah.
But I really feel like, especially because of who Happy is, he's still gaining his confidence. Like I think that's the perfect role for him to like have a little
Yeah.
power and still not be in full like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sticking with Pepper. I'm sticking with Pepper.
I don't care nothing.
Let's fight. I'm sticking with Pepper.
We'll lose the rest of our stars. Calm down.
How did,
But you started this. What do you mean?
How did y'all feel about the comic book accurate Short King?
That was hilarious.
So funny.
It would have been better
So
if it was
funny.
Danny DeVito, but it was so
Danny
funny.
DeVito?
Yeah, it'd be funny if it was Danny DeVito.
30 years ago, baby. Yeah.
I wouldn't have cared. To me, that's even funnier. He pop up on a Danny DeVito Wolverine. Come on, that's hilarious. I don't care no way.
He was so
I
cute.
love that. No, he was hella short when he hopped out that chair.
I was like, whoa.
I
Did she
died.
get a perfect landing?
It was only 5 of us, and I was one of the 5 that were like screaming where you needed to scream because you know what you know. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I screamed.
Yeah,
It was
that was a good
hilarious.
moment. That was a fun moment. That was fun. Like that whole like montage of like Wolverines and like having the Cavill
Henry
Wolverine.
Cavill,
like
yes.
I was like,
Let's talk about the comic book cover one, the Uncanny X-Men
X-Men.
one. That was crazy, seeing that in like person.
yeah.
I was like,
Him being on the
damn.
cross.
Yeah, with all those skulls.
so
and
yeah,
stuff.
that
It
was
like,
crazy.
Damn.
I said, okay, y'all
Y'all
research
research,
nation.
yeah, I
You
was
feel
like,
me?
y'all
Like,
research.
y'all
Yeah.
research.
Yeah.
I
I
said, okay.
appreciate that.
Age
I'm
of
mad at that.
Apocalypse version.
Version of him with the handgun. Yep, that was
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
Even though I'm kind of like worried because I'm just like going back to Henry Cavill. I'm like, is that like his only? Can y'all
the
like?
cavalry.
I want you to bring him in as an actual character
What?
because DC did him wrong.
I heard that he was supposed to be playing Guardian whenever Guardian comes,
heard
but
that too.
Yeah, I heard that
Okay.
too.
Okay.
so
Yeah. We shall see.
But
He'd have
that's
been
basically
He
Superman.
honestly would have been a really good Adam Warlock, if I'm being honest. Like, well, a more comic accurate.
Yeah.
Adam
Adam
Warlock
Warlock,
with blonde
yeah.
hair and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not to throw my man out the way because I think
He's
that glow up was real, but he's a good looking like the way that the Guardians kind of made him a joke. In a
yeah,
way.
he was really much a joke.
If they
I didn't
did like a
that.
serious Adam Warlock, I think Cavill could probably be a really good version of that. But
That's fair. I can see that. I was genuinely surprised by Wesley Snipes.
Oh my God!
Why?
So happy. That was the happy.
Why were you
Yes.
surprised?
Him and
I was
Elektra
shocked.
had me
yeah,
excited.
had me gone. I
Because
was
when I looked up, I said,
no.
I didn't
yeah.
really
Yeah, seriously gagged.
I didn't
I
like
was
her.
so
I didn't like her
happy.
wig
I was like,
though. I ain't like her wig though. We could have did better with her hair.
Why?
I love the dig at what's his name?
Ben
Yeah,
Affleck.
Ben
yeah.
Affleck.
Yeah.
She's like, it's fine.
Yeah.
She said yes. Okay.
She was like, yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
And here's the thing, I'm in a theater and I'm the only person laughing at that part. I was like, so we don't know.
So y'all didn't see Derek.
So y'all didn't see
the,
right?
y'all peeped the Blade 3 exchange.
Yeah.
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 That was
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Because I guess they didn't really get along
No.
on set.
Yeah.
He was like, I don't like you. He's like, we never.
Well, the
did.
characters in the
I
movie
was
didn't
like,
get
yeah.
along either. Like his character didn't like his character at all.
So that worked out perfectly.
in that movie.
But that just shows you that like we could squash a beef or whatever it was and still be in the movie
and
together.
get this coin.
You feel me?
Get this
Like,
money.
let's get this money.
It's good, but it's good to see them characters finally with Marvel.
Yeah.
No, it is.
But how do you feel? Like he's just like, there's only one.
I was about to
I'm
say
just
that.
like,
For
I was
now.
Yeah.
But
I mean, because all the stuff that's been happening.
But also
with
he
the,
lying
with the movie.
because Sticky Fingers played Blade. So
Not sticky fingers.
I mean, if we call it a spade, if we call it a blade.
Oh,
Just saying. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong.
What?
No. So that line was we should have wrote that
As you take your
differently.
sip, pinkies up.
Oh my god.
My last good thing, I would say, I love that it was a love letter to the Fox era of the Marvel movies. I think it was a good love letter at the end.
And
It
to
was
fuck
good.
you.
No, facts. It was both for sure.
Because
Yeah,
at the
both.
end,
At the
that's
end.
what we had in the beginning.
Yeah.
Seeing them in the
Marvel
desert.
Studios.
They
Seeing
carried us
the
through. They crawled so MCU could walk.
Yeah,
fly.
like crazy.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
that montage at the end had me.
Yeah.
I'm
No, I
happy
love that.
Channing
That was
got a
fun.
time to finally play
Gambit, right.
I'm happy he got his
I hated
moment.
his Gambit.
You did.
I'm so glad he didn't get his own
I
movie.
just was happy for him because the way he got played out his movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
At least he got the.
Can you
least
tell us
role.
why?
I hated the accent. I hate the comic accurate black.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't look good on screen to me. It looks
Honestly, they could have updated it somehow, some
I've seen
kind of way.
cosplayers do better.
But
No,
I
that's
think
a
that's
fact.
what it was.
That's a fact.
I've
Yeah.
seen cosplayers do better, so I think that's really what it was. Like y'all made it look like the comic, like y'all took him out the comic book and put him on like.
But
think
it
they
also
did that
felt
on
hella
purpose.
CGI though. It felt hella CGI. Like
It
his
did?
face area,
Oh.
like that area.
Well, I mean, he
felt-
was squoze up in
No,
there.
he
like,
was, but that's what I'm saying though. Like
Was
y'all
he
could have
breathing?
I feel like y'all just threw him in. Y'all could have took a little more time just to like clean it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It could have been last minute, y'all.
Yeah.
It could have been
If I
last
But that's
know.
why I
minute.
think that they did
Yeah.
it for comedic purposes because his
Yeah.
whole character was comedic. So they just like, well, let's let the look just stay that way as
Exactly.
well. His
Yeah.
accent, let
Yeah.
that be
To
a
me,
little bit
his-
off.
To me,
like,
with his accent, I felt like they was going because it's I don't know because it's Disney. I'm just correlating them. It felt like very much like Ralph Breaks the Internet when they had Merida's character and she was like like she was just
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
and it was like she never talked like that in the,
At all.
In the thing. And y'all just making it a joke. So I felt like they did that with Remy because there's been times in the comics, there's been times in the animation where they've made fun of Remy. Like what are you saying? Like
what are you
yeah.
talking about?
What are you talking about? So I think they like upped that for this one to make it. But I could see Channing being Gambit, being this
Yeah.
Gambit.
yeah.
Do you think for him it's kind of like my guy who played Reed Richards in Multiverse of Madness? He's just a Gambit that they met, but they're gonna recast him
Is something
when
for
it
yeah.
comes to the actual X-Men.
sure.
I
Yeah.
would think so, but I would still want Channing to be that person.
Me too.
Personally, I think because I think
You think they
Channing.
would let him still do it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I would hope
And I
so.
think
Like,
he
I
would
would-
have
I would
time
be
to
okay with
really
it.
craft and hone in on
Right.
that character. Like his
Right.
accent, I think they did that on purpose just for the community.
Yeah, like if they tell him he on a contract, yeah, he gonna get it together.
I don't know. I think it's over.
you want it to be over.
No, that's why I was thinking that too. He wanted to be over.
Yeah. He's like next.
The
I know, right?
shade of
Not
it
my
all.
Gambit.
Okay, do you have a Gambit you would cast?
No, but I think they're
See?
going to screw it.
No
Iteration.
solution. No solution.
I think they're
The
going
gall.
to hire like 35 age, like 30, 35 age, and Channing Tatum's getting up there.
I don't care about age. Age don't matter. Age
For
don't matter.
us.
I don't
We
even think for
talking about
us. I don't even think for
Like,
them.
Fuck them.
I
Who's
don't even
them?
think, I don't even
That's
think for
3
I don't
years
even think for
away.
them age matters because like look at Downey. Like Downey is doomed to me. That could be easily you telling me that Robert Downey Jr. and Pedro like went to school together. They knew each other, and this person is like
60.
60 years old. Like that doesn't work for me. Like I feel like if he could. If Channing can get it together, I feel like he can be. It could work.
I think Channing
I think it
definitely
work.
can get it
I
together.
think he can get it together.
I think
I
I
think it work.
still think that was just for the
Because he was
comedics,
like
yeah.
the fighting moves, like the energy he
Oh,
had.
the staff was
He
dope.
was listen. The
He
staff,
he
the
was
way he was
sweet
holding
with
up the
it.
car, I enjoyed.
Yeah,
his
he did his
character.
thing.
I enjoyed his
He did his
character.
thing.
And that
I
added to
think his
moisture.
love for the
Wow.
character Gambit
Moisturized.
really brought out that character because he honestly likes the
The character, right?
Yeah.
He's
So
that's like
I
his
think that,
Deadpool.
yeah.
So yeah, I think if they gave him a chance, I think he would like take it and run with it.
Deadpool core, how y'all feel?
Hilarious. The
That was
baby.
funny.
That
I
shit
did
was
not know
funny.
them was really his kids. Kid Pool and Baby Pool are both his
Oh, I
daughters.
didn't know that either.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wanted them to snatch
Everybody
the
getting this
mask
money.
off of the lady pool.
It was Blake.
So bad. Are you
Oh,
sure? Are
okay.
you?
It was Blake.
Was it really?
So the voice is Blake, but it's played by a different person because like it's just played by a different person. But the voice is Blake. So essentially, Lady Deadpool
like, okay,
is
boo.
Blake. Yeah.
That would have ate so much.
Right.
Oh my god.
Cowboy Deadpool is Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
To
cool,
be.
though.
Had to
Yeah,
be.
that's awesome.
I
Very-
enjoy the Deadpool core, but also I felt like I don't know, people gonna hate me. I just felt like that whole montage was a little lackluster because
It
like,
was.
they're all Deadpool, they're not gonna die. So like cinematically it was cute, but I was like, this feels like a waste of space where we could have put some actual
I mean,
plot
the
right
one
here.
did. The nice
But-
one did. He died. He was dead.
He was my favorite.
Listen, the way they killed
He
him,
said he
was
Just
couldn't
for them
regenerate,
guns.
though.
getting
Just to
shot
take
up.
them guns.
And then
He's like,
Shut
what's
up.
happening?
He was like, you're not gonna die.
And then that nigga died.
It was like when he looked at the camera and said proposal, I
And
died.
he went like this, and he came back and he was like, that's it.
That's what you think I do?
No, that was hilarious. I know. They had good points. Good moments.
Okay, what do y'all think of the story? Give it to me.
Stupid. The plot was.
I agree.
I'm sorry. The plot wasn't plotting. The plot
It
wasn't
felt like a
plotting.
zigzag.
So, I try to go back to the other Deadpool movies to see what the plot really was in them two, and I try to take in counter like it's Deadpool, so I don't really see him with having a super intricate plot like that.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure this movie does matter in the timeline because now we know that Logan is with Deadpool at this point. So, but when I saw it for the second time, I had to say, okay, would it still be good without the cameos? And it probably would not
No.
be as good
Yeah.
without it.
This movie is based off of cameos. If it didn't have cameos,
But the cameos were so good. It was like, and then it was funny. Don't get me wrong. It was hilarious. Like all the elements were there, but
I mean, I think the cameos had to be there. That was a part of
Yeah.
connecting the rest of the movies
and like
and
you
foreseeing,
closing
foreshadowing,
that
and
Fox chapter.
yeah.
So now we all know that anything related to Marvel is here.
right?
So,
Yeah.
but that just leaves me thinking: would we even get a Deadpool 4 or?
I don't see why not. It made too much money for them not to do something else with him. Or
I
at
can't
least,
wait to see how
or
much
at
money they
least-
made tomorrow.
Or at least drop him. I think we can. I think they say he. Nope, I don't. Nope, I'm talking about the wrong movie. Anyway, I think like for Deadpool, he could easily drop into anybody's universe. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they gonna keep him around, even if he don't get a Deadpool 4, it's like, oh, we need a Deadpool like figure in this. We could bring Deadpool into this or however it is because he can cross over anywhere now since he's officially here in the MCU.
And I'm honestly thinking, I think we may not. I'm thinking whenever we go back to where Monica Rambeau is, somehow Wolverine is going to end up there in a way
Honestly, I would like that.
where he
I
can be
would
with
too.
the X-Men.
I would like that.
I would, yeah,
Because
I would like
because
that.
to me that'll be
Yeah.
like a full redemption for that.
And I want to
Wolverine.
see them all in a comic at
So
least
carry
one
outfits,
time.
yeah.
At least one.
It's
Nah, I
gonna be
feel that.
amazing.
At least
I
one.
feel that.
Like, because that was dope.
Yeah. Plot wise, I didn't like Deadpool and Wolverine because I did this podcast where we did like the road up to Deadpool and Wolverine, and we watched all the X-Men films, like all the Wolverine films, all the Deadpool films, and
That's funny. We did too.
and the tone of the first Deadpool films feel like they are a continuance. This one feels like it's not even connected. I feel like we missed some chapters with these characters because you can't tell me that Vanessa broke up with him because he killed people. She was with him when he was killing people. I don't understand why
I
they
think she
would.
broke up with him because he wasn't doing
Yeah.
He had
shit.
no direction. He had no direction.
I don't.
He ain't
but-
had no
but-
drive,
but-
no power.
But that's just. But his job
I don't think
is,
she should have been breaking up with him at all.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like
So
I
no.
don't see the correlation of why she would break up with him like that. I just didn't. Whether he had no drive or anything like that, bro was killing people. That's what he was doing. Like I don't. And then if he stopped that, like, why did you stop that? Like I don't. It. A lot of it to me just didn't line up for me, and I was like, well, this is a little disappointing because for me those first two are based off of their relationship, and if this third one didn't have their relationship and you kind of threw it away to have a relationship with like him and Wolverine, which them trying to kill each other went on too long for my opinion, but it's like neither one of y'all about to die. Like what are we doing? It's going too long. But
She's like, hurry up.
hurry up, like get to a consensus where y'all like we have a thing we have to do. Like
Yeah,
y'all
I was
just-
glad when it stopped.
When it's, I was like, y'all doing too much. I like the banter
car
though.
scene.
I love
That
the
was
banter.
dope.
No,
But
that
I was like,
They
okay,
fucked that Odyssey up.
that was a good time frame.
But it
for
still
that.
drove though. It still drove.
That boy was
I
gone.
said that boy still drove, but plot wise, this was disappointing. This was
I can
disappointing.
appreciate them not having Deadpool through the whole movie and then giving us Wolverine for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I
agree.
think they wanted to be sure, hey,
That-
y'all
that we
give
saw him
Deadpool
enough.
And
Yeah.
right, the
I'm
and
cool
was
with
very
that.
serious.
I'm cool with that.
Like, I could appreciate that, but yeah. I think they depended on the cameos, and I think
Yeah,
that's
they
why they
did.
laid off the plot.
Yeah,
Probably.
I feel like a lot of this was like I feel like because like at first I don't know if she was lying because remember when like Miranda Backern was like, well I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know they were filming. I didn't know like she could easily been lying, but watching the film it feels like she wasn't lying. And people's uproar being like, why ain't she in the film? Y'all figured out a
Who
way to
is
throw
that?
her in there. The girlfriend Vanessa.
Oh, okay.
Like they just figured out a way
I don't
to throw.
be
They
knowing
just
people
figured out a
I
way
thought
to
it
throw
was
her in
Domino
there.
was in there for a second.
My thing is this: how did Shatterstar get in there?
Yeah.
Wasn't he dead?
Well, he rescued everybody.
Yeah, he
remember?
brought everybody back to life
Remember?
with
Did
Cable's,
he?
The time thing.
I
yeah.
thought he only brought Peter back. Like
No.
that's the only person I thought he saved.
Yeah, he did bring everybody back, but
Yeah.
I still don't know why Domino's not there.
True.
Like so to
Maybe
me,
she ain't want to be.
She should have been.
It would have been dope to see her.
She should
well,
have
they
been.
should have had somebody with a fro in the back, being like throwing up a middle finger or something, and then
Something.
something like have because like you telling me that the person that was at the end of the movie with you, like y'all
And
all
she
walked
was the
away.
best
She went on
character.
vacation. She was getting her hair braided. Like,
Well, she needs to be. Well, she needs to be said. It needs to be said then. It needs to be
Right.
said.
Send us a letter. No.
It needs to be said. Postcard, something.
cameo right at the end.
You feel me?
End cut scene.
Y'all thought I was gonna
It could have
be-
been her like, so y'all was gonna leave me out, and
Right.
that could've been cut. And I'm like, okay, now I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm really excited.
Like,
my biggest gripe with this movie,
Come on, Greg.
Uh-oh.
as
Qualm. Right.
Right? I know, right? Come
Give
on.
us another one. Go to thesaurus.com. Go on.
along with Spider-Man No Way Home, the rewatches of these movies is like zero. I ain't gonna say zero, but it's low compared to a normal movie because of the cameos and the marquee of the movie. I think
Marquee.
I know, right? Shine.
Just hitting them with it.
y'all know.
He's not the only one that watched
You
Achille and the
feel
Bee.
me?
And it's not the only one.
Crazy.
Shoot, national spelling bee champ over here.
But the rewatches for regular people, like I will rewatch this.
Yeah.
I think us will rewatch, but the normal person
Right.
is not gonna rewatch.
Normal
this.
people only
Oh, this
see
movie?
stuff once
Yeah.
anyway.
True.
But I also
Maybe.
feel like you're not a normal person if you watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel like no just random person is like, oh, I'll go see this. You have to
You
have,
have to like
like
comic books
right.
to
You
like
have to
that.
have been building up with this to go see it. That's what I feel like.
well, no, I
There's
know
so
a
many
lot of people
t-shirts
who
in the
just
building.
want to go see it because everybody else is talking about it. You
Yeah.
know, they might not even know the whole trilogy and everything, the sagas and all that, but they want to see it because everybody else talking about it. So, you know, it's
I think
to each their
about-
own.
I
if
think
you wanna
about the
see it.
layman's, aka my uncle, my mom.
Talk about muggles out here.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
muggles, the muggles of the world.
She was like TVA. What's going? You know, like I explained what the TVA is and explain who. I'm about to call him Olaf. What's that? What's the monster?
Not Olaf, Elias.
Elias.
Olaf.
Olaf.
Listen, if that cloud was Olaf, because it's Disney, I'd
Hilarious.
have lost my
I'm
mind.
feel
surprised
like
they ain't
the-
sneak no mouse ears in there somewhere.
The plot is not.
They probably
strong
did. You
enough
just gotta watch it again.
To,
That was one of
go
the
back to
Deadpools
it.
in there. You ain't see him?
No,
Was it the,
probably
What?
mouse pool. Right.
mouse.
Mouse
Real
pool.
tiny. You gotta zoom in on the screen. sorry, teacher. Sorry.
But you good. But yeah.
Oh, I'm good.
You good? You almost wasn't. You almost wasn't. So you good now though. Almost wasn't.
I'm snatching a pack of stickers. I don't give a fuck.
But yeah, I don't think it has a lot of replay. That's just my judgment on it.
I feel like. I feel like to me, No Way Home has more replay. To
A
me,
little bit,
To me,
yeah.
it has a better plot.
Shit, I can still watch the first Avengers.
'Cause
That's a
even-
fact.
Even when on No Way
That's
Home,
classic.
when Peter,
Which one?
yeah, I'm about to Sam Raimi's Peter.
Toby.
Damn shame.
Toby, yeah, there we go. When he came in, you just pause. You waiting for the pause is there so the audience in the movie can clap. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that. Like it's not gonna
Yeah.
have that replay value when you watch it again. It's like why is he just standing
Honestly,
right
their
there?
next end game is probably gonna be Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it
gonna
is.
be that's gonna be the next one.
That caps off the multiverse saga. So we got the Infinity Saga multiverse, and whatever was going to follow that.
What needs to follow after that is silence. They just need to like.
You think they need to take a break?
I think they need to take a break. I think they need to go back to the drawing board, get together, start looking at like maybe talk to like A24 and look at some of their directors. Like I think they need to like just sit down and go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, what can we do going forward with these characters that we've already have established?
Dishonor on your couch. They're probably already doing that right now at this moment we're speaking.
I don't believe it.
I was about to say, like, I feel like they should have been doing that before this whole Comic-Con thing. Like, they should have been doing that.
I don't
now.
feel like they, but I don't feel like they have been. I feel like they've been like pivoting, they've been like pausing, and I feel like they've been rushing, which is why we can't get
They
Blade.
had to do a quick revamp after that Kang shit. So they had to.
They really did.
Which they didn't even have
need
to
to do that because Jonathan, like, he wasn't.
But he was the face.
I mean, I guess he was, but also he wasn't the one to like fully blame.
That whole thing just still pisses me off because I'm like,
I agree.
the whole thing, white bitch fuck everything up for everybody.
I agree.
The audience also turned on Ant-Man and whatever that movie's Quantumania.
Yeah,
because
no
they feel like Kang wasn't a threat because he got beat by Ant-Man. I don't subscribe to that.
But also, what movie did people see? He just didn't get beat by Ant-Man. He got beat by Ant-Man and everybody else. Like, it was a team effort.
But he also escaped.
Yeah, it
Oh,
wasn't.
wait, no. Or did he send him through a portal?
He sent him through the computer or something like that. I forgot.
He sent him through. No, essentially, Kang died because he went through like a power source that was like that killed him essentially.
Yeah.
But also, we saw a world full of Kangs. That could easily not have been the Kang that he beat.
That's what we loved about it.
Right.
Like, why are people are so irritated?
People be hating though just to be hating.
No, they do.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all finally pick a character.
Now we got Doomsday and ain't no lead.
You have multiple people.
That's what Doomsday is. Damage control.
You picked a character where you have multiple people and then y'all kick them out.
And I hate that he's damage control because that could have been its own thing anyway. He didn't have to be a replacement.
They probably had it lined
so
up like
stupid.
that.
They did.
But we also know that Kang wasn't popping up no time soon, so y'all could have let that stuff die with him. Get your movies out the way that you was gonna get out the way, and then bring Jonathan Majors back in as Kang. Like, I'm sorry, like y'all could have brought him back in.
Because I mean, I feel like Disney ain't learned shit with Johnny Depp. Like,
not at all. Not at all.
They could have went either way. Because with Fantastic Four is kind of like the bridge. Because they could have went the Kang route, or they can go the Doctor Doom route. So, because that movie is coming out before, it was coming out before all this shit. So they kind of use that to like anchor. Okay, well, we still got Doom, so this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. And it was stupid.
Yeah, that's what they did.
On top of other shit that pissed me off, they need to bring DeMaio back in some form. Like,
I'm gonna start it on that because they done found a new director.
Yeah, they did.
Right, but they need to bring him back in some capacity, like somewhere. Like, look at all the how many Emmys did it get
so many.
nominated for, and you still because of OnlyFans.
But I can't help but to be like, if you signed a contract for a job, you.
But what does my contract say though? Does my
and
contract?
How old is the
right?
OnlyFans?
And when you black working for Disney, I would be.
I think it was somebody who worked with that.
No, I feel you, but also it's like what I do outside of this shouldn't affect what my work is. Like it really shouldn't. Unless it bleeds into my work, then like it shouldn't like really affect that. That's to say that like I can't have a life or do something outside of like my job. Period. That's like somebody if I worked at Speedway, they'd be like, well, you can't shop at Sunoco because.
Shit, he probably did that when he filled out the app.
I mean, but that's what I mean. It's like, how old was the OnlyFans? And then at the same time, it's like, that's Disney's thing. Like, they always trying to, like, how are you hyper moral, but then also come out with movies like Deadpool? Like, you make it make sense. Pick a side.
Yeah, true.
No, like literally.
Yeah.
Like, I fuck with that heavy. Yeah.
Easter egg. Did y'all catch, or do y'all are aware, the Easter egg in the beginning of the Happy Hogan scene? No. Great.
What?
The scene where Deadpool was interviewing.
No,
was there any of the items that was
right? There's a lot of items.
A lot of items.
The Iron Man helmet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did y'all peep that?
Yeah.
You peeped who was behind the helmet?
It was Tony. It was a picture
of
Tony and somebody. He was with somebody else.
It was a picture of Tony and Peter Parker. What's his name? So the theory is that little boy in Iron Man 2 from this scene, I'm gonna put it on the YouTube.
Oh, that's
they said that was
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Oh, But they also somebody also did the math and said that wouldn't like link up with like his
I don't
age
think so either.
or something
Stop
like
doing
that.
math.
So
It's not the script.
just saying. I mean that's cute. That's cute in theory, but 1 + 1 don't equal 2 at this
I mean,
point.
and he's short, so who knows how old he is?
Nah.
I mean, technically, that's Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. That's what
Right.
it is.
Turks.
Yo.
What would you give Deadpool and Wolverine?
So initially when I first saw it, just because of the hype, I was in the 10-10 range, but I said that's just because of the hype. But after seeing it again, it's still a little high. I'm honestly between the
That was not me.
That was me actually this time.
Seeing all the stickers, taking them.
I think I do 8.5 out of 9 because I left out the theater satisfied. And even though the plot wasn't there, I was screaming, I was hollering, I was laughing. I enjoyed myself, so I could give it that. And but I can also say it was the cameos that assisted with it. I could say that for sure. Cause they were some good. If you're gonna pick a cameo, they picked some good ass fucking cameo.
They could have made him say tax evasion again. That would have been hilarious.
That shit would have been too funny. But yeah, 8.5.
8.5. Okay, 8.5. Reese.
So because so the only thing I really wanted when he was talking about the old X-Men, I wanted a flashback.
I
If
feel you on
they
that.
would have gave us a flashback, same characters in the outfits, just that, and never bring them again, that would have been enough for me. Since we didn't see that, and I ain't seen no Halle, my points is a little low.
I ain't seen no Halle.
But
she was in the cutscene.
Would you have been mad?
What
Let me ask you
cutscene?
this real quick.
Ain't credit.
Let me ask you this real quick.
No.
Would you have been mad if they did a flashback, but it's from like behind the characters, so
It's
you don't
just
see
a
their
white wig.
face, like random actors
If I don't know
portraying them?
that it's Halle, I'm gonna be pissed. So no, I want to see her face. I want to see her face.
So you want the budget to blow up?
Oh,
That's what
do you
want.
know I have a story about that? I have a story about that. So when it gets to me, I'll do the story about that.
But overall, I feel like it was good. The cameo saved it for sure. Something I noticed, I thought the actress that played Lady Deathstrike was gonna play Lady Deathstrike, and that
would have been.
Deathstrike.
Listen, the whole time I was watching it, I was like, "Is that Lady Deathstrike?" And I was like, "We couldn't get Kelly Hu. We couldn't pull her in."
She was good.
Yeah, like I was like, that's wild. But I saw pictures though, and people were saying it was her, so I was like, oh. But
Disrespectful. Go
I
ahead.
think the highlight for me was the 4 heroes. So Blade, Elektra, Gambit, and X-23, baby.
Yeah.
She's so grown.
I'm happy we saw her.
I'm so happy to see
Them
me.
little butter knives they gave her. Her
And then she had the same glasses. Did you see?
Yeah, she had the
was
same
so
like
cute.
shades on. I'm happy, but I was just happy that we get to see her fight because
Yes,
I was like,
yes, we
I wanted to
needed
see
that.
her fight. It's like
We
this
needed
young
that.
adult now,
needed
as
that.
opposed to
And kill Juggernaut.
come on.
Oh my god.
Slice them eggs
When she
down.
when she hopped up, when she did her little thing that she always do, and then she poses just like him too. I said, you know what, y'all can't do this
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Seeing the Juggernaut and Sabretooth.
And Pyro.
With the same actors. is just like,
And Pyro too. Pyro
Yeah.
being the same actor.
Yeah, same actor.
I was
yeah.
excited when I saw him. I was like, Pyro. I was like, hey, look at him.
And he got some nice screen time too.
He
Honorable
did.
mention to his little Wolverine crawl he did when he was
Oh,
fighting.
yes.
I was like,
Yeah.
He looked 5'6" when he did that. I said, look at y'all. Look at y'all.
Okay,
Get him
baby.
together. I like
But I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Ooh. Okay.
Like I'm still always watch it. Like it's so
I feel
good,
you.
but
Yep.
it's,
Yep.
Ooh.
it
Yeah.
could have been
I
so
didn't
much
expect
better.
that.
It could have.
Like if that one element for the cameos was out, it wouldn't have been a good movie.
Reese is usually the positive.
I know, Rain.
Yeah, like,
So not today.
But they did their thing.
Not today.
Hugh was everything.
okay.
No, that's a fact.
Especially the maps. Lord Jesus.
Baby.
CGI.
Yo, even when Deadpool was like,
You see that?
Yeah, that was so.
I said, sir, yes, we're all doing that. Because Hugh know he can get it together when he needs
And
it.
the coffee guy.
Oh, yeah, the coffee guy was like,
Oh yeah, he was
That
hype.
was hilarious.
that
was
was
hype.
good.
That
That
was
was, see,
fun.
those are moments that I loved in the film that I wish it could have been more of that in the film, right? Instead of you relying so much on cameos, which is fine. Like a cameo is a cameo. I'm not really mad at that. But it's just like, if that's your whole movie, technically to me, you don't have a movie.
Yeah.
So if you can give us more like characters like that adds some elements to it, more dialogue that adds to it, like more scenes that add to it, more understanding, then like to me that's the cameos just add to what's already there.
Yeah.
Cause like Turk said, if you took away the cameos, what's this movie?
And I don't want them to get lazy with this multiverse shit. Like, come on now.
And he
They
said
mentioned it, though.
He
We
said
know-
it in the movie.
That's cute. Yes, you mentioning it, but are y'all going to continue to do the same thing that y'all doing? Because this is going
So
to be
that means
tired.
that they know.
I
That's
hope
what
y'all
people
know.
are saying. Like this multiverse shit is
Yeah.
it's okay.
I would think that them saying
We
it, making
riding
it saying
this
that
pony.
they're
We
aware
hope
of
so.
it is being like, we get it, y'all.
But
We not gonna
DC
keep
do
doing
the
this.
same
They might be
thing.
like,
So
we're
Okay,
aware.
yeah.
Fuck
no
yeah,
shit.
go
Don't
do it.
DC relies
We know y'all
heavily
see it. Like-
on multiverse stuff. DC been doing that forever. Everything, every movie is about Flash fucking something
Now.
up.
No, that's a fact.
No, for real.
No, that's a
Like-
fact. That's a fact.
Like, that's
even in the
now,
animated,
though.
Yeah.
universe,
Yeah.
the reason why we get Darkseid and all them kind of stuff is because of the Flash
Yeah.
creating Flashpoint and coming back. So yeah, you're right.
So, but
You right.
so I guess Marvel, like so DC is doing it too. So it's like, hey, all right.
No, you're right.
I love multiversal shit. I love
When it's done right, I do.
Yeah, when it's
right.
done
Right,
right,
I
I
do.
think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Just do it right. Make it
Yeah.
make sense. Don't just
Yeah.
throw it in there because that's what you can do. Like, make it make sense. That's all I want.
You like I take it regardless.
I like it.
She said, I take it regardless.
you give it to me.
Just give it to me. Give it.
I'm a little bit of an addict, so I'm like, when the next Marvel thing coming out?
So
It's
do
like,
Aaron.
it's been too long.
Right.
What do you give
Don't be
the
saying my
movie?
name like that. I'm taking the stickers, okay? So,
What do you give the movie?
Oh Lord, don't scare me.
okay. I'm still giving it 10 out of 10 because it did everything for me. And I'm
Okay.
still off of my first fresh view.
Respect that.
Start making me louder.
I'm sorry, I can hear you. Which means we can
But
hear you.
yeah, I still give it a 10 out of 10. It was very fun. It was very nostalgic. It was very hot.
Yes.
So it did everything it needed to do for me. I love the story because Deadpool, especially reading the comics, has always been one of those like extra. It's just extra. Like it's always just been that kind of like the Guardians. It's gonna be fun and raunchy and just
Yeah,
not Guardians is not
extra.
raunchy, but yeah.
I think raunchy is the word.
Well, no, Deadpool raunchy, but Guardian. No.
Oh, okay, no.
Okay.
Yeah. So 10 out of 10 still for
10
me.
out of 10.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep the sunshine in.
Slay, mama. Slay.
La la.
Yeah.
She's like 6.
Y'all
2.9. 2.5.
Listen, I'm about to be in this
Negative 4.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, y'all about to have me hate now. But before I do my thing, I want to tell you about the frog stuff by lightning thing. Okay, so on another podcast that I was on, my friend Tony, he loves like the behind the scenes
Tony
stuff.
Stark?
No.
Multiverse.
I know, right? I know my own Tony. And he 3D prints things, so like he's kind of.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like got
Is
my
he
own
cute?
variant. I'm crying. He's married with a child.
That's crazy.
So that whole scene in what was it? Is it X2 or X1?
X1.
X1.
That's
right?
one.
It's
That was
X1,
the
right?
first
That's the
one, and we were
right?
like, "What?"
So that whole scene with the whole like frog, like what does a frog do when it's struck by lightning or whatever? So technically, there are scenes missing prior to that because Josh Whedon actually wrote that line. And there's a couple of lines. He's only wrote like a couple of he wrote a nice chunk of those lines, but when they got to it, the studio was like, "Nah, cut that." So there are scenes and dialogue where Toad actually says, "What does it do when a toad does this? What does it do when a toad does that?" Like he's like fucking up the X-Men and doing all that stuff. So when we get to the storm part, and she's like, "What is it? What happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning?" Same thing that happens to everything else. So it was actually a callback to Toad.
It was.
But because they didn't
parts.
film all that and they cut all that from the script,
So it made no sense.
so it
Right.
made no sense.
And
I
we
am
know
about
that it
to
makes perfect sense
cry.
now because they didn't want to give Hallie,
all
they didn't
that.
want to give Storm
They
her
didn't get all
like
that.
the props that she
Yeah.
needed because they did not give her the authority the
But
entire
but
time
you know how
during
awesome.
that series.
But you know how awesome that would have been if they would have just had like a couple of scenes of Toad saying that.
while
Maybe
he's doing what he was
maybe
already
we already
then,
doing
then
it
she
now.
wouldn't have looked so stupid.
Then she wouldn't have looked stupid
But
in
that
that
was the
scene.
point. They
Yeah.
wanted her to look stupid
No,
because
facts.
they trying to disrespect the queen.
facts. But I was like, when you brought that up, I was like, ooh, let me tell a story. So thank you.
I didn't know that.
A plus.
Thank you.
Extra stickers. I
Extra
found
stickers.
some
Come on,
silver
girl. You
ones,
better give me
too.
some. Stop. So Deadpool and Wolverine was an enjoyable film. It had some great elements. It was an enjoyable film. Enjoyable film. It had some great elements. It was funny. Everybody did what they were supposed to do. Hugh Jackman got body. I said, thank you.
Buddy.
Yeah.
I said, sir.
Hugh
But
be working.
it had some really good elements to me, but I give this film a 7.
Oh, okay, that's not as bad.
No.
I thought she was about to be destructive.
No, I'm not gonna be destructive because for me, the way I rate things, if it's 6 and down, I'll never watch it again. If it's like 6, 5 and up, I'll watch it again. So for me, it's a 7 because I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna watch it plenty of times.
Right.
But for me, it's just in the first 2 films, you already established like relationships and plots, and for this one, I felt like you destroyed those without really showing us or giving us a clear reason why you decided to destroy those like bonds between people, right? Like you telling me you broke up with Vanessa, but y'all still at parties together, like, and I get it, like she friends with them too, but is she really friends with them? Like, like it wouldn't make sense for her to still be there. Like she met Negasonic and Colossus once, you know what I mean? Like so for me, it just felt like there was some easier scenes you could have put in if you cut down maybe some of these fighting scenes that you did with Deadpool and Wolverine with 2 people who are immortal in a sense. So like you could have added some more life to this, because even with him being like, I gotta save these 9 people, I don't care, because you fully haven't really established like the love that you claim you have for them. I didn't even see that in the second movie, really. Like, yeah, you were like protecting people, but like Russell wasn't there. Like you know, it was, I don't know, it was just lacking a bit of heart for me, and the other 2 didn't lack that. So for me, this just felt like no heart and some jokes and fun, and to me that just didn't feel like the Deadpool that we've been watching. So for me, it's a 7.
Where the box of tissues at? Like,
Right. She ate.
Yeah, that was.
You ate that.
Thank
You
you.
ate that.
I give it a 8. I did enjoy the cameos. I enjoyed the movie as a whole. For me, some of the minor details of the plot points, like, okay, for example, if Wolverine, the Logan world, if he died, or that world was dying, why is Daphne in the void?
Right. Why does she even get there?
She got
By who?
TVA.
We didn't see that, so how we know that?
Well, how Blade and
But
Alexa
no,
get there?
but why? No, but Blade is understandable because that's another studio, even the Fox people, like all of them. But for Daphne to come from Logan's world, but be in the void, like she should be in America somewhere. You know what I mean? So that doesn't make sense to me. It's like little stuff like that, little nitpicky stuff. But the storyline, like what Lala says, a little lackluster for me. It's not rewatchable for the normies.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all.
Maybe not even watchable for the normies. Actually, to be honest with you, if you didn't see
None of them, you wouldn't know.
all the like I showed my daughter all the X-Men movies before we even watched this. So X1, X2, all the way to Logan. So she had a good time knowing the references. But if you don't do that, then what do you have?
And also, if you don't watch Loki, you wouldn't even know what the TVA is, even though they do explain it.
That's
but you won't
facts.
get the full
you won't,
nuance of like what's actually happening.
You won't
And
even
when you
appreciate
see,
when you see him.
You won't even
You won't
appreciate when you see
appreciate,
B-15. We see Hunter 15,
Yeah,
Hunter
Hunter
B-15.
B-15.
I was excited to see her. I was like, get that check, baby.
Okay.
She's
I
my
kind of
favorite.
like that
Get that
though.
check.
Give us the exclusivity. Like, fuck the normies. You don't
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
watch the movies.
I'm crying.
So for me, I give it an 8. I give it an
I ain't
8.
mad at that.
Okay.
I give it an
I knew
8.
I was gonna have the lowest score,
That's
but I didn't know you was gonna be pointing out
Honestly,
that-
I wanted to go
that-
last because I didn't know how I would feel after y'all. So I was like, okay, yeah.
I already knew. I knew walking in. I was like, he gonna do ratings. Baby's gonna be the 7 because I did that when I did my little initial video coming out the theater. I was like, I gotta give it a 7. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm gonna go see it again just for like, I meant to go see it yesterday, but it didn't work out. But I want to see it again just to like hone in on some more stuff, because like I always tell people, like, at least go see a movie twice. Because you get that first initial view, and the next time you can go, you can pay attention to other things that you didn't pay attention to beforehand. Maybe you can get like a more fuller story, a more fuller like take on what you're watching. But initial take, that's a hot 7 for the girl, hot 7.
Okay.
But I like your 8 though. You do make sense.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
New Era. Where can people find you? At?
Me too. Damn.
He taking them stars, girl.
Right, I already took it. The Poet, Nuera Sunshine, on Instagrams. That's where you can find me.
Yes,
Lala.
ma'am.
Okay. Well, you can find me on all social media at BlackGirlMarvel or on TikTok and YouTube at BlackGirlMarvel's Multiverse.
Oh, see?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can find me on all the things. I'm doing stuff. Get prepared.
I'd like to thank both of y'all for being here.
Thank you for having
Y'all
us.
are incredible.
Incredible what?
Incredible.
Beautiful women. You guys are so incredible.
Guest or correspondent
I know,
again.
right?
I'm waiting on him to say it.
He just pepper us in whenever we feel like it. You know, we don't have an official title.
Well, I love y'all
disrespect.
so much.
Thank you, Reese Pieces.
At least someone loves us.
I know. Reese Pieces.
Recent Turks.
Yes, sir.
Really quick.
Really slow.
Descendants. Rise of Red.
Okay, 8. We really only watched it for Brandy,
We definitely watch it for Brand.
but overall it was cute.
It was enjoyable. I've been on. Reese took me on a Descendants journey.
Yeah, we watched them all.
I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
Oh, I watched it.
I've seen the first 3. I haven't seen.
Yeah, I did.
Check it out. It was cute. It's not as
cute.
long as I would want it to be.
Okay.
Very rushed.
Yeah.
Very. I was like, is this the end?
It's some stuff that could have been missing that they should have
Okay.
added, but like the castle coming for sure.
I just want to see.
But-
I just want to see Cinderella and the Prince because that's my childhood.
I was kind of annoyed by that though. I'm just like, why she got blue hair all of a sudden? Why?
You want to know? Okay, so
I mean,
yeah, okay.
but yeah, it just
Yeah,
like
it's just because
you got us
she's
because
a real
of,
animated character now
Yeah.
versus being human and being.
Yeah.
right.
you know,
I got it, but I was
Cinderella,
still
so.
just like,
It
y'all,
was-
y'all
it
not
was
going. I don't know. I mean, I liked it, but at the same time, those movies for me are just a little bit too much. They too much. They
What
too
they for
show.
this generation?
No offense.
No, I said get ready because you want to watch them a lot. Them kind of movies. With baby
Your
girl.
daughter?
Yes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I've still never been. I'm not a I don't know, corny. Like it was like
I love
it was-
corny. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah,
things. It's one of my favorite genres.
It was too show theater corny.
Honestly,
and I love
only
that. I
because
love
it's
it. I enjoy it for the
Disney, though.
costumes,
Like,
but-
if it wasn't fairy tale related, I don't think I would be that interested. But I would just watch it because it's a musical. But
I'm also like a
it's the
Monster
fairy tale
High and what you call it type of girl.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer. Yeah, like I still like the idea of like. And Once Upon a Time, like I'm
I
one
love
of those
Once Upon a Time,
people
yeah.
that like I like having the characters all merged together,
Yeah.
like that. But it was still just a little bit
if
too
they grounded,
jazz
if they
hands.
grounded Descendants, if they grounded it, it could be a really good like series, like a TV show. If they grounded it, like
Yeah.
remove the musical aspect of it, them like singing and dancing and stuff like that.
Oh,
For
no,
the
you can keep it,
No.
but,
For
yeah.
the movies, I love it, but I feel like for like a more grounded television show, you don't really need the music, in my opinion.
They might not
Because
wanna do it
those-
without it.
Because those stories to me are like those would be some deep stories about like not wanting to be like your parent. Your parent was evil and like you growing up. It's just I don't know. Those are like very interesting, but because it's like once upon a time.
Yeah,
But
Once
it's-
Upon a
but
Time
it's
did
a
it for
fairy
me. It
tale.
was
Yeah.
really
So
good.
it's
Them first 6 seasons.
It's
Yeah.
not like Once Upon a Time because this is actual. That was supposed to be based in the human world.
No,
Once
that's
Upon
why
a
I said
Time.
that if they grounded it, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
if
okay,
they
okay,
grounded
okay.
it. I'm not saying that
Okay.
they're similar.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, not even a little bit.
I'm about to say because I'm like they don't need if they. I was thinking without grounding it, so
Okay.
that's what it was.
Yeah. For me, I'm just saying like if they grounded it, it could be like a Once Upon a Time type of
Yeah.
thing. But like even with these people, like even with like Red and her daughter and stuff like that, it could be very like interesting if they grounded it like Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
For the movies, I enjoy the movies.
I think that would eat a lot more.
Kenny Ortega was killing them dance moves. I was like, come on, boy.
They was doing
And what's
their
the
thing.
Red Queen? I love her.
Arita Ora.
Yes,
Or-
I love
yeah.
her.
She
Everything
ate.
that she does,
She
she
ate.
makes like she was in a random movie on Netflix that.
She was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Bitch,
yeah.
I just watched that.
No.
She
on
was-
the on the
It was like on Tubi.
no, it was a Netflix movie where she was a evil something, but it was a
Okay.
random movie. But she killed it, but she made the movie. The rest of the movie was just like whatever.
But was
I
it
just
like
wanna see
Alice in
Rita.
Wonderland related or something like that?
Kind of, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I feel like she got this role anyway because that's kind of the same role. Ooh.
And her hair,
Oh, the inches.
Listen,
Knock
they
a step
were
out.
advertising her too.
Yeah.
Like for this movie, they were advertising the mess out of her.
As
so.
they should. They did a really good job.
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
It wasn't enough Brandy.
I
for
planned
me,
on
but-
watching.
Yeah.
No, but Brandy got her movie coming out with A24.
Oh, the scary one, the
That horror movie.
suspenseful one.
I said, Brandy, let's get back to the girl. You're the girl.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
back to the
You survived. You one of the only black people to survive in a horror movie. I'm gonna need you to keep that trend up. But that movie looks good though, in my opinion. I said, come on, Brandy.
I'm waiting for Trapped. Y'all seen that?
Oh,
trailer?
when they go to the concert.
With Josh Hartnett.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Again, isn't that A24?
It's giving taken.
I think
It's
that's
A24. Dude.
Is it?
I don't know.
Or it's a Blumhouse. It's either A24 or Blumhouse. But I'm proud of Josh Hartnett. I said, I've been missing you, sir. He was part of my childhood.
Blumhouse, is that the one with Channing Tatum?
No, that's a company.
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking, but the horror movie that he's in, what's that one that's coming out?
He in a horror movie?
No.
Yeah, like is that Trap? No, that's not Trap. That's the concert. But there's another one where they're on the island. They think they all on vacation and it turns.
Oh, Blink Twice.
Blink Twice.
I didn't see that trailer. I gotta watch it.
Yeah, Blink
The
Twice.
movie you talking about, is it called Wonderfall or Wonder Whale? I'm sorry. With Rita Ora?
Probably.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
You looking at the poster?
A little
Yeah.
white
Oh, no,
girl
that's
day
right.
in Paris or
Yeah,
something for
yeah.
Fashion Week and
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
Trapped is M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh my God, yes.
So
Yeah.
he got his moment though. I thought, okay, M. Night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Just
'cause
stay
it
away
might
from
be
Avatar.
coming like sometimes. Just like, what are you doing at night?
Yeah.
When did it stop?
He got
But
his moment.
Signs is my shit.
But
Forever.
when he hits though.
Yeah, because like Signs is my shit forever.
Signs. What is it? Sixth Sense or whatever. It was.
Yeah, Sixth Sense.
Like that was how Old is a good one to me. I
The
liked
Witch
Old.
was
Oh, that was
weird.
good.
Old was good.
That
Old
was
girl, nobody said.
crazy.
Old was good.
Oh, it was good.
Old was
Yeah,
good.
underrated.
I be fighting people on that.
That had
They be
my
like-
adrenaline
They be
pumping.
like, that movie was trash. I said, let's talk about it then. She gonna say it's trash. I'll be on their head about that. Like, let's talk.
What's the other movie we saw?
Recently or
There was another movie I want to talk about besides Descendants.
no? It was just the show.
Oh, Acolyte.
Acolyte and then
Acolyte.
The Boys.
What did you think of Acolyte? I
The
didn't
Boys.
Acolyte was cool. Acolyte was cool. You know, the actors did their thing. The whole Sif storyline was amazing.
People were mad about that.
Like we want more. That's like the fans want more.
People were mad
I
about
want
her,
more.
her saber turning.
I
That's-
think
that's
they were
in
mad
canon.
because
It
it
is
was
canon,
the
but they were
first time
mad.
they ever seen it.
They were mad.
Like they say Anakin, we should have seen that back when Anakin did it. But I'm like, this is the first time y'all have the technology to do something like
Right.
this.
Shut
But
honestly.
also, you have to touch the crystal, and he never touched the crystal. She touched the crystal.
Well,
and that's
I think
what it
she
is. You have
bled
to-
into it, didn't
you,
she?
You have to like, but you have to like,
bleed
let-
it.
you have to
Okay,
bleed it. You have
okay.
to touch it, and you have to bleed into it. Anakin never
You have
did,
to
so it's
bleed
like
into
his
it.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
changed. So people, I'm like,
Yeah. So
y'all-
you don't even know what you're talking
you don't know
about.
what y'all talking about, like.
Yeah.
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 But they was hot.
But Acolyte was really nice. Really nice. I hope they do a second season, but I'm okay if they don't.
I had story issues, but I want them to do another season to flesh out and do better
Yeah.
with the story. Fire all these writers you just had and start over.
They ain't gonna do that. They be recycling them writers. They be like, we got a new show, a new Star Wars show. Y'all come
Right.
over here.
Y'all want to come on in on this? Come on, get on in.
Hey, Bo DeMaio, you want to do it?
Yeah, come on now.
But shout out to
Do that now.
Put 'em on
Amanda.
that.
I didn't see it, but I've seen clips with her. So shout out to her because she seems like she's doing her job.
That was
And
beautiful.
she seems like an actual Star Wars fan. Cause did y'all see
That was
when
beautiful.
Annie
When said thank you?
When Hayden said thank you to her, and she was like spazzing out.
That
It
was
like
so
the cutest
cute.
thing.
Yeah.
And then she was on Jimmy Fallon's show, and she played the theme on violin.
Huh.
I said,
so talented.
okay, talent,
I
baby.
can't remember her
girl.
name either,
Amanda
but I want to read her
Steinberg.
comic too.
Who, Amanda.
There we go. Amanda.
Is that the
Just ask
it
me.
start with
I
an
know all the
N?
names.
No,
Nairobi.
Niobe.
Yeah.
That's her?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got a couple of the downloads. I haven't started it yet because I want to get everything.
Oh, that's
up to
beautiful.
date, yeah.
That make me want that now.
Yeah.
Like, even
People
more.
are like multi-talented,
Pay me, Amanda.
man. Like, people,
Period.
people are like multi-talented. Like only she doing that, but we always know like Kamala did a comic for Marvel. Like that's dope.
Yeah.
Like the dude from White Stripes created Umbrella Academy. Like
Oh, and they got another
Yeah.
season coming out.
yeah, they got
Yeah.
they last season coming.
And
out.
they so mad because of old dude. But anyway.
It's not
Yeah,
enough
that's-
advertisement.
But
for it.
that multifacetedness is what kills me about Andre 3000 when they're just like, but he needs to come out with a rap album because that's what he. And it's like he's an artist.
He's an artist.
Like
You don't think he plays other instruments or does other
he
things?
can do whatever the
he
fuck
can do
he
whatever
want.
Like
and he's got money.
if he wanted to start tap dancing,
I would
give
watch
way
the
for
show.
Sammy Davis.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like what are we talking about? Like he can do
not.
whatever he wants.
Right.
I do want him to come out with another rap album though.
He might.
I want him to do him,
Yeah.
but also do another rap album.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't like and or like
Dang, I had
do both.
Like I was just really happy that he even came out with Big Boy. What was that? Is that that wasn't the 50th celebration of hip hop, but it was something when he came out finally with Big Boy again. It's just like okay, so that might be in the works already.
All right. What did you guys think of Star Wars Acolyte? What did you guys think of Descendants, Rise of Red, and of course Deadpool and Wolverine? Let us know
Yes, sir.
in the comments,
Ooh,
of course.
can I
We
drop
not gonna
something
talk
else?
about the boys?
Yes.
Can I say one more thing?
Well, I don't. Yeah.
About
yes.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yes.
I don't know if it's true, but there was a rumor that they asked the actor, I can't remember his name, it's like Elliot
Page.
Elliot
Page.
Page. Yeah, Elliot Page. They asked Elliot Page to reprise their role as Kitty Pryde, and they said that they would only do it if they changed the gender of Kitty Pryde.
And I would be only okay with that if it was a multiverse situation. Kitty
Kitty
Pryde,
Pryde.
just a male
But like a
Kitty
variant,
Pryde.
like a
Yeah,
variant,
so
yeah.
that's the only way. It can't be the same.
If it was a
character like
variant,
that.
I would have been like,
Yeah.
throw him in. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
give me
I
a
would-
variant.
Yeah,
You can
but
still be
it's like-
Shadowcat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Shadowcat to me is just a
It's
name
a- it's a
itself.
name.
It's a name.
Yeah.
Like, and you can still be Kitty, because like,
Come on, Kenny.
or
Who
Kenny.
Kitty?
Remember I
They
said,
might not
remember
want
I
that.
said Kenny though. I was like,
Kenny,
it
come
could
on,
be, it could be
Kenny.
Kenny Pride. Like,
Kenny
what
Pride.
we doing?
Kenny
Ooh,
Pride.
I like
Kenny
that.
Pride.
funny.
I'm just saying.
I like that.
Did y'all watch South Park? The little specials?
No.
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 Nah, no offense.
I
That's
haven't
back
watched
in our
South
old
Park in a
days.
very
The little
long.
special
Yeah.
you gotta watch.
That
The
and-
Ozempic, they got an Ozempic special episode. You
Not
gotta
an
watch it.
Ozempic one.
Oh, with Lizzo. That was that one.
Yes.
I saw clips
Not
of
you
it.
telling us to watch that one.
No,
Yeah.
it's funny.
It was funny, but at the same time, I think it was only funny because she was okay with it. But I'm just like, it's wild that South Park can still do and say the stuff that they be saying on that show. Like, that's still wild.
But I mean,
to
that's why South Park is who they are. Like that,
Yeah.
that's what they were born to do.
I can't get past the animation, so they can miss me with all that. The
Yeah.
only South Park I like
They
was the
should
movie
hang
they
it.
came out with, Imagination Land. I
Oh,
could watch that all the time because
Okay.
it's hilarious. Because they put
Yeah.
a lot of like they killed Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh and was like
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. That stuff was funny to
Yeah,
me,
that
so
stuff was funny.
I enjoyed that.
Turks, where can people find you at?
Instagram, and social media. I don't really care, but if you care that much, you can find me at Adorkable. What is it?
I'm crying.
Adorkable Cry.
Or some underscore in there?
Yeah, it's adorkable_chick on Instagram or my business page, adorkable
Underscram.
I'm hot.
With the K.
Underline crabs 38.
Like I usual.
Reese.
Hey.
Where can the audience find you at?
Y'all can find me on Instagram, Leo_Oath, LEO_OATH. Alrighty.
You can find all of us on Blurred is the Word Pod on Instagram and Facebook, ladies. New Era, Lala, thank you again.
Thank you for having us.
This has been great.
Regular
Love y'all.
cast
Till
members.
Basically.
Us regular cast
Basically.
members. Correspondents and guess
Yeah.
my ass.
But I don't know what movie's going to be next time, but we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Bye, 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 bye.